Hello, everyone. This is Principles of Microeconomics, Economics 2252 or ECO 2252. I am your instructor, Dr. Jennings Bird. What I'm going to be doing is walking you through the course, the Canvas course. Canvas is a new system for us in the College of Business and across a few other of the colleges in Troy University. So what I want to do is just take some time to go through Canvas, show you what the course looks like for us, and then from there, I'm also going to list some course expectations and give you some helpful hints, I think, that might help you navigate, help you understand what you're doing on a week-by-week basis. So you can see here I'm already at the Canvas dashboard. I have the ECO 2252 Principles of Microeconomics listed there. And what we're going to do is just go ahead and go into this course. Actually, before we go into this course, I want to go ahead and make sure that you have your announcements turned on for your emails. So what I'm going to do is just pull up my other browser to show you this. Wrong thing. And notice here it says announcements. So I went to my account and then I clicked on notifications. Okay, so here make sure that you have your announcement and then you have it clicked for a check mark there. So in this case, it notifies you right away. And the reason I say this is because I send a lot of emails out, well, I say emails. I send a lot of announcements out that go to your email, and there might be something that is very important for you to get right away. So doing the daily summary, the weekly summary, you might miss something that has transpired or occurred over the course of the day, and you want to make sure that you are getting that information. So make sure you do check that box. And now let's go to our Canvas course. So let me pull my other one back up here. And this is going to be what you see when you first pop into this course. So actually the first thing I need to do is put it on student view so I see what you're going to see. So let me put it on student view here. So now this is what you're going to see when you pop into this course. And there's contact information there for me, email address, my office phone number in Montgomery. I give my cell phone number as well in the syllabus, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into the syllabus, and I'm just going to point out a few things here. I'm not going to go through the whole course syllabus. I'm going to let you do that on your own, but the very first thing that you should note is that I have a combined course. That is, I have XTIA and XTIC combined into one course. And the XTIA course, if my memory serves properly, was students get a proctored midterm, and the XTIC course is students get a proctored final. So I'm going to be sending you updates and notifications to let you know that you're taking this one and you're taking that one, whichever course that you're registered in. So don't worry about anything on your end. It's all going to be on my end. So with all that being said, if you've taken, or if you have took 2251, Principles of Macro, you're going to get sort of a similar course in terms of the layout and the syllabus and things like that, but the difference is going to be that you're going to be doing micro, of course, and you have me as your instructor because I don't really do macro. But anyway, contact information here, that's all of my contact information except for my cell phone number, which I give you right here. And then the department chair for the course, normally you would contact the associate chair of the course if you have a problem with the instructor. But I am the associate chair for economics and finance, so you would contact my department chair, and that's his information listed there if you have any particular problems. Course objectives and learning outcomes, I'm just going to let you read that on your own, but basically we're doing microeconomics, and we're going to tell you all about what microeconomics is. Your textbook, and I've sent out, I think, 2 announcements regarding the textbook. You will have 2 items listed in Barnes & Noble. One is just an access code. One is the book plus the access code. If you don't want the textbook, you just want the access code, buy the access code. It's cheaper. Save yourself some money. You can access the ebook inside of MindTap. If you want a physical book, get the bundle package because that's going to give you the book and it gives you the access code, which you have to have. Now, if you buy just the access code and you want a book later on, you have that option. Just contact me and we'll get you set up with that. So method of evaluation, this is a little sloppy looking. I thought it was going to be a little bit neater than this, but it's not. Introductory assignments, and I'm going to show you where those are. Class participation, you got 3 of those after the introductory bio post. Your homework, which is the largest part of your grade, your midterm and your final exam. And I'll send you out study guides for those things later on in the course. So let's see here. Course requirements. make sure you're going through these course requirements and understanding what's required of you. I've done a lot of this over the years, and a lot of times students, if you just read the syllabus, you see these course requirements, it saves all of us a lot of time that would be wasted otherwise. But not to digress here, but let me just pop out a few things here that I want to highlight. The online discussion in Canvas, they have a rolling feature with the online discussion. You have to do your initial post. You have to post a initial response so you can see everybody else's responses, then you reply to them. It's important that you have this done by Saturday. All right, if there's a discussion board post that week, have it done by Saturday, so that way you're not doing a disservice to all of your other fellow students, and you can respond to all their posts on Sunday. I require that you respond to at least 2 other students, comment on what they said, whatever you want to say. Just try to be collegial when you're doing this. But I do take 10% off if you don't do that. So that's an easy 10% to get taken off. So make sure you avoid that. Mind tapping and Apply, I'm going to go into that. So just hold off on that. Graded homework goes into that mind tapping and Apply. The midterm and final, again, I'll cover more of this stuff when we get to getting close to those times, but these will be proctored if you're taking one or the other, so just keep in mind whichever course you're in, but I'll help you out with that as well. Other course material, I'm just going to go through some of this in the module, so I'm not really going to cover it here in this course syllabus, but then I'll also give you what you can expect to see each week, and I send out weekly announcements that highlight all this stuff anyway. So that's basically the course syllabus. I don't want to spend too much time here. So let me jump into a course module so you can see where everything is housed. Now, I took a lot of time to put all of, there we go. I have a lot of stuff in here to help you out. Start here, just go through these different little files or pieces of information here to help you understand what's expected of you in the course, to help you understand where you might find things, what to do if you have some type of situation arise. You do need to go through the start here before you can get to the module 1 and before you can get to the MindTap help file. So you have to do those in sequential order. But the MindTap help files are there. Myself, along with some of the Cengage team, we got these together for you so you could better understand what is going on in MindTap if you have any problems. I might help you with some of the MindTap stuff, but I won't be able to help you with a lot of it, especially if it's a technical problem, because I don't have access to their program or whatever to help you with that particular stuff. But just make sure you go through those 2 modules first and before you get into module 1. So we're going to go into module 1, and let's just take a brief look at this. You can go to any page that you want to there, but every module has an overview, and don't ask me why the -3 appears there. Every time I delete it, it appears back. But every module has an overview, and then every module also has a objective, so you can see what is expected of you inside of each module. And then excuse me, then we list out your procedures next, and you can get the chapter PowerPoints. These are the book PowerPoints that came with your textbook, and then you can see what your assignments are going to be for this particular week. So your very first assignment there you can see is introduce yourself to the class, and a lot of people have already done that, and I'm going to try to respond to all of you. So just go in there and get this taken care of. This is something that's really easy to get taken care of. Just reply to 2 other people and be done with it. So let me go back here. Okay, and I'm never in student mode, so I'm not, see, it's throwing me out of the module. I never go through student view, so it's a little bit different for me. All right. So the next thing we need to look at is the Applia stuff. So if I were to go to refresh my math and graphing skills, this is the very first Applia assignment that you're going to have. It's going to launch you into MindTap. So I would click this window. I'm not going to do that because you're going to get a different window when you click on it because you'll have to set up your own course ID. But I would get in MindTap here, and it would launch me into something that might look like this. It might launch me, if you click directly on that link, it's going to launch you into this page. This is to just get you refreshed with how to do simple math and graphing exercises. So it's nothing really for you to worry about there. Let me click out of this. And for the assignments that are graded, you can see that here it says counts towards grade. On the other ones, now I've hidden this one. You don't have to worry about doing that. But the other ones are going to say practice. So it's not anything that you really need to be doing for a grade, that is. So let's just go ahead and look at the introduction. So chapter 1, here you can see your homework. Now, it's not available to you right now. It becomes available to you starting tomorrow, which would be Monday. But this would be your very first homework assignment here. And I've pulled all of this stuff, by the way, out into Canvas, so you don't have to get straight into MindTap. You can go to Canvas, but it'll launch into MindTap. But you're going to get a lot of different stuff. So you get the homework in here where you're going to be doing your graded assignments. But then they also have these video problem walkthroughs. And so when you're looking at these, you can see they're not very long, but they do give you good information. It's kind of like getting a recorded lecture, but it's done professionally, not done by me. I'm not a professional in doing this kind of stuff. But it does give you a professional editing job as opposed to what I would give you there. But then you also have the other thing, and I think it's very important that you might want to try this, and that is the adaptive test prep. So when you do the adaptive test prep here, it's going to load. It allows you to choose how many questions you want on a test. And these are really good for your midterm and your final in terms of preparation, or if you just want to practice some things. But you can select the different, I guess, sections of the book, and then you take your test. And a lot of these have video feedback. All of them have feedback, but some of them have video feedback to help you understand the answers a little bit better in case you missed a question there. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and get out of this, because I'm going to let you spend some time of your own in MindTap. I was just pointing you out to two different things that are very, very important. So let me get back into my modules so you can see the main screen for modules, what I want you to see here. So here's all the video walkthroughs that I pulled out for you for chapters 1 and chapter 2. And then I've also pulled out the adaptive test prep. So anytime that you can't remember how to get to it in MindTap, all you have to do is go to any module for whatever particular week that you want to do, and you do the video. You go to the video problem walkthrough if you want to do that, or you go to the adaptive test prep if you want to do that. Now, we also have some other things in here, and that would be the Module 1 Learn Liberty and Stossel videos. Some of those will be part of your discussion board post. Some of them won't be. And then the supplemental materials here, if you click on this one, and this might be very helpful for some of you. Let's just hit next. Nope, go back. It didn't load in time, I don't think. Well, there's supposed to be a file there that has these work problems that I did for you. I don't know where it is. That's strange. I'll look into it, and then I will pass along the information once I find it. But then I also have chapter section recorded lectures, and these chapter section recorded lectures are based off of PowerPoints. They're no longer than 15 minutes long. These are me and my unprofessional editing job, but these are recorded lectures that I did basically like this. You don't see me talking. I'm just doing an overview. And they run you through the chapter, and they talk about all the critical parts. And then usually, not usually, always, the very last one will have me working through problems, working through math problems, graphing problems, to help you better understand what you can expect to see in Applia, what you can expect to see on your test, things like that. So I have each of those listed after their modules. So Module 1 does chapters 1 and chapter 2, and so you get the chapter 1 and chapter 2 lecture videos if you want to use those. So that is the overview of the course, and I'm going to figure out what happened to that one thing that should have been there that disappeared, and I'll let you know that in an announcement. But for all that being said, let's get off to a great start and have a really good term.